The Grenfell inquiry today heard yet more searingly heartbreaking tributes from the relatives of those who died. Among those remembered was 8-year-old Mehdi al-Wahabi, who received a moving tribute from the youngest person to testify before the inquiry, her 9-year-old cousin. And whole families who perished were honoured by those who love them and still find their absence painful to accept.
They arrived with the hardest of stories to tell. Memories of whole families who lived, loved and died together in Grenfell Tower. That night in June last year, in their apartment on the 21st floor, 5 members of the al-Wahabi family perished. Parents Abdulaziz and Fauzia and their children Hamid, Yassin and Mehdi. Today, Abdulaziz's brother described having to tell his elderly mother the dreadful news.
One of the hardest things we had to do as a family was to tell her the heartbreaking news of what had happened to such a wonderful family. It's almost been a year since the tragedy, and yet she still calls out his name.
My name is Sarah Shabrini, and I am Mehdi's cousin.
9-year-old Sarah also had a tribute for her cousin and playmate Mehdi.
Mehdi and I both live in Grenfell Tower. Had he lived until adulthood, I think he would have liked to have been a comedian. I will miss Mehdi a lot, and I will never forget him. Thank you.
From the 22nd floor of the tower, another whole family lost. Hashim, Kadir, wife Noura and children Yahya, Firdoz and Yaqub. The anguish of their relatives voiced by their solicitor.
And the nieces. We as a family are left with nothing, absolutely nothing. Grenfell Tower was on fire for more than 24 hours. We were literally watching our loved ones turn from alive, waving and begging for help from windows to ashes.
Khadija Kaloufi died on the 17th floor. Her husband survived but says he'll never be the same.
I lost part of me. That's it. I've got nothing else to say.
Some families disappeared that night, others lost their brightest star. On the 20th floor lived 12-year-old Jessica Urbano Ramirez. In the immediate aftermath of the fire, her desperate family searched hospitals and the surrounding area. Today they paid a loving tribute, illustrated by film footage and photographs from happier times.
I will always keep her in my heart, love her and miss her every single day. Sleep tight, baby girl, and one day we will meet again. Love you, Mommy.
In all, another 15 victims have been remembered today, bringing to a close what's been an emotionally draining first week of the inquiry. Next week, the remaining families will get their chance to speak, until all 72 are remembered for the people they were, not just statistics from an appalling tragedy. Paul Davies, News at 10, West London.